So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Fly ball out to right field. Upton moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey, that's the right approach.
Nope.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the ninth. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Monty Braun will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. See what he's done over the past 9 ball games. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a...
Chris Carter will stand in for the first time, currently 3rd in the league in RBIs.
Yeah, and here we are right in the middle of the summer, and he just continues to have a great year driving in runs.
Hernandez comes set. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side. To his right, Montero, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's back to Seattle right after this. Monty Braun stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. And not in time as the second run scores.
He's safe far than he did in his...
So stepping in, Chris Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Melvin Upton Jr. walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told.
Austin Wilson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The run scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Well, he's a pitcher.
In now, Monty Braun, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier.
Second baseman.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see on the graph, Chris Carter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2. Jason Castro will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They still trail. Jesus Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. Well, it took him till the 7th. James Jones steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Looking to minimize the damage here, and a fastball swung on and hit to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he is in there.
Well, if you want...
Kyle Seager gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Carter is there to put it away and finally put an end to the... Monty Braun will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down. Stepping in, Jesus Montero. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Up the middle and off his leg. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. Melvin Upton Jr. steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. 2-1, here it is. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Throw is dropped at first. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
When you're already...
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1. Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series. Rendell Grichuk will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Monty Braun digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. Waka gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Jay, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Well, you know you're talking about a...
Chris Carter will stride fourth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
And if the power is there, this is when you expect to see it.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment. Leading off the inning, Monty Braun, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off. Chris Carter is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Striding into the box, Preston Tucker. He singled his last time up. Waka comes set. Here's the 0-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
And it's just the 4th.
Now to the plate, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad, because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down. Jason Castro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Crocker has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
And at the very least, that's what
Stepping in, Monty Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders. At the plate, Chris Carter. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. 5 innings complete. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-2. Rendell Grichuk makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield. Into the box now, Monty Braun. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
On 7 hits.
Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. Monty Braun strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Lynn comes set. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Jay is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Pedro Siriaco will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1 out and a runner on second base. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. With a moment now, Monty Braun is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a fly out.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Jay looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Siriaco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ripped down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-2. And now time will be... Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Carpenter, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. On to Carter, and it's in time for a double play.
Well, that's just made the...
Monty Braun steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Monty Braun.
Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. And that hit will put him over the top. He's now broken the single-season hit record. This crowd is going crazy, as they should, recognizing the historic magnitude of an unbelievable accomplishment.
Historic is right, Matt. Who knows if anyone will ever be able to top his record when it all is said and done. Without a doubt, he's put together one of the greatest seasons in history, and it's not over yet.
Wow. And I'm talking about, I'm almost speechless here. And Eric, you never see me that way. This is such a great record because it requires such amazing consistency at something that is widely considered one of the toughest things to do in all of sport, hit a baseball. We're also lucky to be right here.
Monty Braun will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Boy, have a night.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
No errors. They left.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 8-7. Good night from Houston.
Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. Monty Braun gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Shot back up the middle. Marisnik will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Cliff Pennington, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Cashner pauses. 1-2 on its way. Liner towards second. A bare hand for 1. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Monty Braun, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Chris Carter is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
So a double.
George Springer is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad, because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double. Now to the plate, Jason Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Set to deliver on 2-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. A man on third with 2 down. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Michael Saunders stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. On the ground, softly towards second. Braun gloves it. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Monty Braun will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Marisnik. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Monty Braun will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Yeah, after the base hit, I think he's got one eye on the runner to see if he's going to take the turn at second. And he winds up kicking this thing out of lack of concentration. That allows the guy to advance anyway.
So stepping in, Chris Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retire. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
Fans, our final line score.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 4-2. Good night from Houston.
The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. His record is now 8-9. The loss goes to Andrew Kashner. His record is now 13-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays. Monty Braun will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So his remarkable season continues, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Set to get his evening at the plate started, A.J. Jimenez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Sent on the ground out to second. Braun takes it in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping in, Monty Braun. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Smith looks up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed.
Monty Braun stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Saunders going back. Gone! Monty Braun digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. They can't get him out.
Chris Carter will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Saunders is there, one away. On to first, a double play. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. But what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt. Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series. Monty Braun will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago. Zimmerman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center field. Marisnick going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Chris Carter will stride forth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course. Currently 4th in the American League in that department. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Monty Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in to try it again, Chris Carter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation, right?
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Monty Braun. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this. Devin Travis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Oh, what a play. The throw in time.
Oh, love it.
The batter.
Monty Braun ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Diaz will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yep, another day, another victory. Number 82 for them on the year, so that at least assures them of finishing the season with a winning record.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. This is the MLB pregame. Detroit Rock City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the first of this four-game. Monty Braun will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Hit on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it on to first, and there were two down. J.D. Martinez will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. On the ground to second base. This could be two. And he is in there. Stepping in, Monty Braun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Number 10 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning. Monty Braun will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a two-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game. So striding in, Chris Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 38th home run of the season for him. J.D. Martinez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there.
He's out.
Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Avila.
Jose Perella will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Hit out towards second. Braun scoops. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Monty Braun steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, two down. Monty Braun will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Monty Braun.
He's set. Here it comes. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Chris Carter will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going.
Nope.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Jed Lowry will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Number 10 stands in. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. The big bat tonight for the Astros belonged to this man, Chris Carter. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Matt Boyd gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a...
Monty Braun will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues. Chris Carter will stand in for the first time, currently third in the league in RBIs.
Well, he is having a big year so far, driving in runs, and that could mean big things for him in this offseason when he goes to negotiate that new contract he's up for.
And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. Jose Iglesias will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Into the box, Monty Braun. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Number 10 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Number 10 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit to first. He's got it. The second for 1. On to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both. Monty Braun will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Leading off for Houston.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, getting one triple in a game is rare enough, but getting two is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hit second base.
Chris Carter will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and standing in is the third baseman, Jed Lowry. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Line drive to left, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Monty Braun ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it. Number 7 will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
On the ground towards second, Braun. And reined in, 1 away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Monty Braun gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half. Coming to the plate now, Monty Braun, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he's safe. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Settling in now, Chris Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad, because he should be able to.
And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Line to the right side. Martinez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Jesse Becker is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Hit hard on the ground to second. Braun. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Monty Braun makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Martinez. Gone! Solo shot to right center. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. Monty Braun will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Here now is our